Brothers and sisters in Christ, it's hard to believe that for 18 months already, we have been living through a global pandemic that has disrupted life on many levels, economically, socially, and spiritually. I thank the priests and parishioners across the diocese who have worked hard in extraordinary circumstances to enable the Church to function as close to normally as possible. St. Paul says, God makes all things work together for the good of those who love him. And even in the midst of a public health crisis, we can recognize good things that have emerged. All of us are more aware of the needs of those elderly and isolated people who are on the peripheries of our community. These times have also inspired practical charity. It was very edifying to learn that some parishes that surpassed their appeal goals decided not to take a rebate, but to return the money to the diocese so that smaller communities could get the support they need to continue to function. This is true Christian stewardship, giving back to God out of gratitude for all his gifts to us. It is also a lesson in how we depend on each other to ensure the Church's mission continues. The pandemic shows some signs of winding down, but the effects are far from over, and parishes are still in recovery mode. For that reason, this year's appeal will continue to have reduced goals, enough to ensure that small communities receive the support they need, and that diocesan services like youth and young adult ministry and tuition bursaries for Catholic school families can continue. Something that has changed from last year is the heightened awareness around graveyards associated with residential school sites. This tragic news that emerged over the summer has opened many wounds and highlighted that reconciliation and healing is still an ongoing need. To help serve that purpose, the bishops of British Columbia decided that in all 5 of our dioceses there would be a special appeal in the fall for a fund to support efforts toward healing and reconciliation. And right now there is ongoing consultation with Indigenous Catholics and other leaders to indicate how funding could best be used to serve this need. This fundraising effort for healing and reconciliation will run parallel to the ordinary annual appeal, because the infrastructure is in place in parishes to receive donations for this cause as well. This year's appeal form will offer you the option of supporting the regular appeal and or the Reconciliation and Healing Fund. On behalf of all those who benefit from our collective efforts, I thank everyone for your continued support of the Church's work of serving its mission and caring for the well-being of every individual.